everybody. My name is Vincent, and today my expository speech is about the greatest inventions in the world. There are many important inventions that changed the world. Computers help us conduct research faster, and we can even play enjoyable games on them. Without computers, we would have to flip through many books to do research, which would take a very long time. Another important invention is TV. We can watch many funny cartoons and adventure movies on TV. TV helps us kill time when we have nothing to do. We can even learn things such as vocabulary in the Martha Speak Show. A clock is also a very important invention. It helps us tell accurate time. In the early years, people used to rely on the sun to tell them the time, but it wasn't always accurate. Now, clocks tell us the exact time. So when I have a party, everybody can arrive on time. But most importantly, I think that telephones, light bulbs, and cars are the most important inventions in the world, because without them, we cannot live the life we have today. Alexander Bell invented the telephone in 1876. He invented telephones by experimenting with tons of telegraph instruments. He produced all kinds of different sounds over the harmonic telegraph. Eventually, he managed to transmit voice instead of just sound. Telephones make the world so much closer because we can now easily reach the person we want to talk to by calling them. Thomas Edison invented today's light bulbs in 1879. He actually wasn't the first person who invented light bulbs. There are 23 others who are experimenting with light bulbs since the early 1800s. But Thomas Edison was the first one to make them cheap enough so everyone could use them. He used carbon instead of platinum for inside the bulb because it was much cheaper and easier to work with. Light bulbs help us see in the dark. Without them, we would have to sleep very early when the sun sets. Light bulbs help us have longer days. Light bulbs also protect our eye health because they provide us sufficient light to read so our eyes don't become blind. Light bulbs are super awesome inventions. Henry Ford invented the first car in 1896. He tested 19 models and ended up with Model T, the most reliable and affordable car at that time. Even if it broke down, it could easily be repaired instead of costing a fortune. Henry Ford's car is very important because it helps us travel to far places without getting tired. Henry Ford's car is also much safer than sitting in a horse carriage because the metal protects people. It also provides a much smoother ride. Cars enable us to travel to places that would have taken days. Cars make the road so much smaller because we can now easily travel from place to place. I believe that telephones, light bulbs, and cars are the most important inventions in the world. Without them, if I wanted to visit my grandpa in Pennsylvania, I would have to walk for 1 whole year before reaching him. I can only walk for 12 hours instead of 24 hours a day because that's how many hours the sun shines typically. By the time I reach my grandpa, I'll be super exhausted. With Bell's telephone, my grandpa is just a phone call away. With Edison's light bulb and Ford's car, I can meet my grandpa in 1.5 days if I drive non-stop. These greatest inventions make the world so much efficient and closer. Now, what do you think? Thank you.